Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. And look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was the part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking...
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. Okay, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals center defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. Third down here.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Actually on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
17.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Tua going to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Raven first down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken around the 12. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been off to the races already. A 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. 17-0 our score after 1.
Ravens nothing.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. This one to midfield before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's another Chargers
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Bell. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun. Herbert going for the deep ball. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Bell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Bell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
By the fullback.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Bell. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one, because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get him.
He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10.
They're not even trying to do anything.
All the way in for a Charger touchdown. Brashad Perriman. 82 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Chargers 31. Ravens.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 12. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Lining up for the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And that will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
14.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother.
Take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And marking down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He's going to look downfield for him. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
31-yard line.
Again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will make it into the end zone. Get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's taken inside his own 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and the offense will take The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, LA! Big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
Actually lining up for the extra point.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Jones, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown, 88 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Chargers 48, Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Herbert on first down now. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Herbert now on second down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Setting up to throw on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
is Eckler. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
19-yard line.
Now Eckler, and he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a second and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's
throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run it with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Side here, it's Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of...
It's just as good as running the football. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Pass the try. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Ravens.
And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to
Miles Boykin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Extra point.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Chargers 62, Ravens 35.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40.
Chargers 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
It's second down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 25.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Eckler.
Tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Right side here, that's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Here's Tua. Over the middle here to Brown. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Tua going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Oh, what a move. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. This one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Khalif Raymond.
And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Chargers 83, Ravens 35.